Hello and welcome to Art Abandonment Adventures. This is video number 43 of the Spreading Awareness series. In this video I will be creating a piece of art for the collection Gastroparesis Fight series number 8, Gastroparesis Brave Warriors. These are the pieces that will be upcycled in this part 2 of a 3-part Creation Day series. Step number 1, design the picture. The very first thing that I did was do a border line around the inside of the picture frame onto the cardboard that I would be using so that I would be able to put the finished picture back into the frame. Using a ruler and a triangle, I drew out the pattern that I wanted to use. If you will notice, as I'm designing the picture, I am measuring out certain distances, and I do that so as that I'm adding lines, it gets to stay uniform. If you don't measure properly and you're drawing the lines, your pattern will not be straight, and that's one thing that really stresses me out, is when my pattern isn't straight. You also notice that I'm using the T-square, the ruler as like a T-square with the triangle so that I can draw straight lines. After I completely finished drawing out the design and have the pattern the exact way I want it, I then moved on to step number 2, which was gluing on the beads. Something that I did do is I did purchase this large container of beads. It was 5 pounds of beads for $15, and it had multiple different shapes. There were all kinds of different figured beads and regular beads and circle beads, and I knew getting those that this was what I was going to be making. And you'll notice that the entire pattern I'm using different kinds of green beads. And the reason that I am using different shades of green is because green is one of the colors that is used on the Gastroparesis ribbon. And I chose to use all different types of green beads because every person that has gastroparesis is affected in a different way. And there are some people that are very sick, they're on feeding tubes, losing weight, having multiple surgeries. There are some people that can control their gastroparesis by meal changes and food changes. There are even some people that have to do a combination of medicine and food and different surgeries. And so, since we're not all the same, not every person that has gastroparesis has gotten it the same way. There's so many causes, so much unknown. I chose to represent that by using so many different shades and types of green beads. You also notice that what I will be doing is laying out the beads into the pattern that I want before gluing the beads actually onto this thickened cardboard. And because I'm doing that, I can move the stuff around. I did use E6000 as the glue. It's a permanent glue. Something that I would suggest, if you can, is in between stages to put a book onto the cardboard so that it won't curl. Mine curled and I had to basically straighten it out before going on to the finished product. So I am using E6000 for all the larger pieces. As you will notice, I have a white top that I have put some of the E6000 glue in. And what I'm doing is I'm basically dipping the beads into the glue and then putting them on the piece. Since I was using lots of small pieces and still individually gluing each piece, it works better to do this dip of the pieces into a set of glue. It doesn't take lots of glue for the E6000 to work, especially because most of the pieces are weighing very little amounts of weight. These are images of the finished design. Come back for the video 3 of the Creation Day series to see the completed piece. If you have liked what you've seen, push the like button, leave a comment, and follow. And remember to stand united until all are equal.